Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, y'all, I am super duper excited. So many of you guys have hit me up. Y'all was in the DMs. Y'all was on my head. So I do have a wash update for you. Okay, however, I do want to go over a few things with you. So first, I want you to know what a craft hack is. A craft hack is basically another way of doing something. This is not true sublimation. This is not true DTF. This is a hack. I did a DTF sublimation hack, a DTF sublimation glitter hack, and a DTF inkjet hack. Okay, so here's a couple things I do want to go over. First, like I said, this is a hack. This is not true sublimation, not true DTF. It is not. It's just another way to do things. In the crafting community, we're always finding out different ways to do things and other ways to do things. A lot of people are trying to figure out ways to have full color shirts, and they may not have a DTF printer, or they may not have a direct to garment DTG printer, or they may not do screen printing. It's just a ton of different things that people may want to do. So as a crafter, I just want to try some different hacks and different things, and I'm going to show you my honest opinion of this particular hack. These particular hacks, because I did more than one in a second, but I just wanted to throw that out there, just let you guys know it's a hack. It is not true sublimation, not true DTF. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Then I want to make sure you guys know what type of printers I'm using. I've been getting a lot of questions like, well, what printer are you using? Different things like that. This is what I'm using. I'm using the Epson Workforce 7720 sublimation printer. I did convert my printer, and I have a video on that. I'm using the HP 9015 series HP Inkjet printer. Okay, people ask, was it eco solvent, etc.? No, I use the HP 9015 series for my Inkjet regular pigment ink. Okay, and then for my sublimation printer, I use Cosmos ink. That's the only sublimation ink I've used so far, and that's what I used on these particular projects. I'm trying to think what else. People ask which heat press I use. On these particular projects, I use my Heat Press Nation 16x24 heat press machine. All of the links for everything I'm listing will be down below, whether you could get it from Amazon or the stores directly. Everything will be listed down below. I'm trying to think of the other things they asked me in regards to. Okay, so I believe those were the specifics in regards to the printers and the ink, etc. I use my HP ink that came with it for my HP printer, and I believe that's it for that. So I hope that cleared those questions up. If you have any more questions, just leave them down below. Comment on the video. Hit me up on my social media accounts. I'd be more than happy to answer those questions. So let's go ahead and look at the results. Okay guys, I wanted to show you what they look like first before I washed them. The first two were just the sublimation ones. This is the inkjet one, and then this is the glitter sublimation one. Okay, I actually spilled something on there. Something is on there already, so I need y'all to know that before y'all see the ending. So I just wanted to show you how they all looked before we washed it. Well, I washed it. So now let's see. This is directly out the washer before I put it in the dryer. All of the shirts exactly how they look before I put them in the dryer. Those first three were the sublimation ones. So you guys get to see how they look. I washed them with everything with just an other white clothes. That's the inkjet one. And then what I'm going to do is just dry them regularly as well. I didn't do anything fancy or special. I really wanted to see how they would look. You turn them inside out though. But this is with them straight out the dryer. This one is the sublimation one. Directly out the dryer. Straight out the dryer and on my table. This one is the inkjet one. Those black puffs still popping, baby. That black did good on this one. Look at it. Yes. Okay. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. And the color on that one. And then this one was my sublimation one. The ink, a little bit of the ink in the puffs looked like it came out a little bit. And a little bit of the black did. But the colors are still popping. The brown is still popping. So I'm just showing you all of them. And then this one, like I said, something was spilled on this one. As you can see, I don't know what happened with it, but a little bit of the black did come off of that one, and that's the glitter one. Overall, though, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. But yeah, that's how they look. All of them was sublimation, except for the one that I said was the Inkjet one, which is on the bottom left. And yeah, the rest of them sublimation. But yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, y'all. What do you guys think? My 100% honest opinion. Let's look at them again really quick. This was the first shirt that I did. This was sublimation with the DTF film hack. You can check out that video so you can see the full video. I absolutely love this. This image was from Creative Fabrica. When I say I love this, I absolutely love the way it turned out. It washed dry great. I made sure that I just washed it with all my other whites and dried it. I didn't do anything special by itself or anything, so we get a true result. I absolutely love this one. This might be my favorite outcome one, but I absolutely love it. This was the second one that I did. This was with the Inkjet hack with the DTF film. I absolutely love the way this turned out. Her puffs are amazing. The black stayed on really, really good. I love the way that this turned out, and I really like it. This video I did live, and to be 100% honest, this was sublimation, but it was the same image. I got both of them from Creative Fabrica. They're the exact same image. They're the same image. I got them from Creative Fabrica. The brown looked really, really great. On this one, I like the brown sublimation a little bit better. The one thing that I will say is I did do this live in the video, and I think that I was kind of rushing a little bit, so I think I could have done it just a little bit better, but I'm actually happy with the outcome of this one as well. I think that for it being a hack, it turned out okay, even though a little bit of the black and the puffs came off. And this was my image. She is on Etsy. Minus the word queen. I added that word later. And I did this on the glitter. You can actually still see the glitter a little bit. It's not as popping as it was when it first came out, but you can still see it a little bit, to be honest. I think if I do this one again, I may put the heat a little bit higher for this one. The black does have like a little bit of fading, just a little bit on there, but for it to be a hack, I think it turned out pretty okay. This is with the Sublimation Dtf glitter. Okay, so in this image, y'all, this image is the bomb. I absolutely love this image, honestly. But yeah, so for it to have something that kind of spilled on it, I think it turned out great as well. So my honest opinion is that as a hack, that this turned out great. Because it being a hack and not true, I think that it turned out great as a hack. It worked. It didn't wash out. It didn't mess up. It turned out great for a hack. Now, to go and build a whole business over a hack, I personally would not suggest that. That's just my personal suggestion. But you could, and it might work for you. Who knows? So I want you guys to take things sometimes with a grain of salt. I want you guys to understand what they are. These are hacks. These are different ways to do things. I'm not saying go and start $1 million business off of a hack. I'm not saying that at all. But once again, you could. It could happen. I am saying that this hack worked for me. This is something you want to keep in mind too. We are all using possibly different printers, different ink, different settings, different, we're curing it a certain amount of time. We're putting a different amount of adhesive on there. So if your projects turn out a little bit different, make sure that you include all of those different factors. Maybe you didn't put enough adhesive, or maybe I didn't put enough adhesive, or maybe I didn't cure it long enough, or I cured it too long, or my pressure wasn't enough. So these are things I want you guys to be mindful of. When you guys see people doing things on YouTube and TV and different things like that, make sure that you keep all these factors in mind. Some people get upset like, oh, it didn't turn out the way that you did. It could be a couple different things that's a factor. Some people can't even get the films to go through their printers, and they're using different films as well as different printers that I'm using. One thing that I will suggest is practice, practice, practice. Try with different settings. The one that I like the most, it was at 400 degrees. So that may be why. Maybe I should have, and then what I did was I toned some of them down because I didn't want them to get a little bit yellow. But remember, if you saw the video, and if not, make sure you watch all the previous videos so you can know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should have kept the heat up higher, and next time that may be what I'm doing. I will be doing more hacks because I absolutely love this hack, so I will have more hacks and different things like that. But play around with the temperature settings, with the time, different things like that. The one that turned out the best to me was the one that I had the highest temperature and the longest amount. That's just my opinion. So maybe I'll go back and try again and do different things like that. But just be mindful of those things and play around with it, figure it out, because it's a hack. This is craft, and this should be fun, something that we're learning together and having a good time with. But I absolutely, hands down, love this hack. I think it's working. I think it does what it's supposed to do for me and my situation, and I love it. So stay tuned for more hacks and different things like that. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you learned something. If you learned one thing or even found it helpful or entertaining, make sure you drop a heart down in the comments. And you are, that's a wrap. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. If you have not already, please join our Facebook group, Crafty Queen Dreamer. We love it over there. Follow me on Instagram, DoDream1 is the handle. TikTok, DoDream1 is the handle. And I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there, you hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.